Hello there, beautiful. I hope this message finds you in the very best of health. Now, here we are on the edge of winter, and as the daylight hours continue to fade, so does our energy. It's quite normal to feel very tired at this time of the year, and also unenthusiastic, perhaps about projects, or even losing hope about the days ahead. Now, this time in the annual seasons is linked with our menstrual cycle in our inner winter phase, which is the few days just before we bleed. And in the lunar cycle, it's connected with those few days just before the new moon. In this video, I'm going to help you explore the gifts and the medicine of this time in the cycle of seasons through nature connection, a poem, and a guided meditation, helping you to embrace this time in the cycle so that you can really hold that light within your heart. We'll connect with our wise woman within to build our inner strength and resilience in challenging times so that we can continue to be the matriarch of our own life, even in our darkest hour. Now, giving ourselves permission to rest during the inner winter phase is the portal to our feminine power at this point in the cycle. Now, we don't often associate rest with power in our culture, but when you think of it from a cyclical point of view, after a bad night's sleep, how do you feel? Pretty rough, right? And how would a tree produce new leaves and blossoms in the spring and fruits in the summer if it didn't rest through the autumn and winter? Often we don't realise just how tired and off balance we are until we stop. And the beginning of winter is the opportunity for us all to press pause on our interactions and reflect on the cycle that's closing. A tiredness can often be the result of giving our power away, and we can do this in many ways, and often we don't even realise it. It might be that you're spending too much time on social media or reading the newspapers and being influenced too much by other people's opinions and ideas and getting confused by all of that information. Or it could be that you overcommit to lots of projects and people and you're just burning yourself out and not getting enough time for yourself. Or perhaps you comfort with food that you know actually isn't so good for you and you regret it later. Now, life is a tricky balance, and it's really easy to lose our way sometimes. But our inner wise woman, now she knows how to restore some equilibrium into our lives. She's that warm grandmother type of energy, and she has deep intuition. She's able to see through all that noise and help us to make decisions that don't give our power away. She is also known as the grandmother and sage, a truth teller who supports us with self-inquiry, clearing the mind and soothing the soul, connecting us to our higher self and unveiling the truth so we can see the way forward from our own unique perspective, separating the lessons from the painful circumstances of the emotional, physical or spiritual body. And if we dare to get naked in this way and allow the winter winds to blow through us, the debris of life just floats away so that we only take what we need into the new cycle. And deciduous trees use this wisdom too. Just as winter comes to a tree year upon year, her branches bare and nothing more to give, she enters a time of stillness, of containing energies within her trunk so she can better weather the winter storms. And these qualities are mirrored within the menstrual cycle too. Just before our period starts, during our inner winter phase, all our sex hormones are low. We're left naked without the stimulation to experience our raw nature. The heavy endometrial lining of our womb could be likened to the thick carpet of fallen leaves on the forest floor. So within, so without. The lunar winter is also a time to step into the void. As the light of the moon fades, tremendous forces are at work to help us let go of whatever we no longer need. Deep soul work can be done if we choose consciously to detox physically, mentally and emotionally. Lightening our load of work tasks and social commitments during our inner winter or lunar winter phase is a powerful act of self-love. Detoxing from life means we experience less mental interference, allowing us to connect with our inner authority, to vision our next cycle and get more clarity on our life's direction. By choosing to plug into the true source energy in this way, we can experience less physical discomfort or emotional pain during the winter phase. This reframing of the winter season and the wise woman is perfectly captured in this poem by Samantha Reynolds. "I am not old," she said. "I am rare. I am the standing ovation at the end of the play. I am the retrospective of my life as art. I am the hours connected like dots into good sense. I am the fullness of existing. You think I am waiting to die? But I am waiting to be found. I am a treasure. I am a map. And these wrinkles are imprints of my journey. Ask me anything." To grow old really is such a privilege. Our female ancestors didn't have the voice, choice, or influence that we women have today. It's such a gift to live in these times, to hold the light of hope and a vision of a brighter future for the children. I'd like to invite you into a guided meditation now, to enter your womb cave and meet your wise woman around the fire. So find a comfortable, safe space where you can fully relax now. Place your hands on your womb space, just below your belly button. Take a deep breath into your belly and let it go. Imagine you're watching a beautiful sunset over the ocean. It's winter. The moon is in the final days of her cycle. You're wrapped up in warm, soft clothes. The air is still. You can smell the sea as the waves gently lap at the shore. The sun sinks below the horizon and the sky lights up with warm, deep colours. Let this scene bathe you in its gentle twilight. Feel the change in the air around you as day turns to night. As the first stars appear in the sky, you retreat into your womb cave. It's dark, but you can see there's a fire inside. The smell of wood smoke is comforting as you enter. Take a moment to explore this private womb sanctuary in your imagination. What is your womb cave made of? Is it a natural stone cave by the sea? Maybe it's a wood or straw cabin, or an earthen hut nestled under the trees. Inside your womb cave are all the comforts you need to relax and enter the well of your own wisdom. A safe place away from the noise of the world to journey with your wise woman and receive her wisdom about the cycle now closing. As you approach the fire, you see a woman sitting peacefully. She looks up and smiles. Take a few moments to really see her and receive her warm smile. Notice her clothes, hair, and the features on her face. There's an empty seat beside the fire with a folded blanket. The woman invites you to sit, hands you a cup of hot tea, and says, "Why take your pains with you into the new cycle, my dear, when you can leave them here? Anything that's weighing you down, offer it to the fire now. Forgive yourself and others for any pain you feel, be it emotional, physical, or spiritual. Take a log from the pile. Pour your pains into it. Then offer this log to the flames with gratitude, where it will turn to ashes and be taken by the winds of change." Once you've offered your log to the fire, ask your wise woman 3 questions. and receive her reply. Wise woman, where have I been giving my power away? Wise woman, what can I do to hold the light in my heart through turbulent times? Wise woman, how can I be the matriarch within my own life and community? Find a way to give thanks to your wise woman for what she has shared, and know you can return later if you need to know more. As you stand to leave, she offers out her hand with an open palm. Inside is a small crystal that will help you carry the wisdom with you. Give thanks and notice the colour, shape and weight of the crystal. Wave your wise woman goodbye as we bring this meditation to a close now. Step out under the beautiful starlit sky, and as you look up, you see a shooting star. Know in your heart that you can return here any time you need to connect with your inner wisdom. Take a deep breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Slowly open your eyes and smile. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed meeting with your inner wise woman. I'd love to hear about your experience in the comments below if you felt you'd like to share. And remember, you can always meet with your wise woman energies. You can come back to this meditation when you wish, and the best time when she's most alive in the cycle is this time of the year, in the winter season, and in the menstrual cycle it's your inner winter, in the moon cycle it's the lunar winter, just before the new moon. If you'd like to dive deeper into any of these themes with me, learn more about your menstrual cycle and the moon phases and how you can live in harmony with those, then you might like to check out my ebook Natural Cycles. I'll pop a link in the description for you below so you can read more about that. So I really enjoyed making this video for you. I hope you've enjoyed the journey with me. Thank you so much for your subscriptions, likes, comments, shares. It all really helps me to build my channel and get this wisdom out into the world to more women just like you. So until we meet again, sending you lots and lots of love.